So, if you made it to the end of the last video, you know what's in store. But I've got everything else that I got yesterday, so. Starting off, I've got a pound O dice, and it's got just about everything you would need to get started when it comes to dice. Probably, I take that back, it's got everything you need. It comes in this packet right here. There's one full complete set of like D4, D6, D8, 2D10s, and a D20. And I'm hoping that it's a green set, so we'll pop this bad boy open and see what's in there. And then, to go along with that, I've gotten this fan roll. It is Nebula. I figured that they had a few different colors, but the Nebula was like the most dreamy, you know? It's a dice bag, and it's got multiple pockets, so you can have your D20s here, D8s here, D4s here. So I've already got my next video, essentially probably sorting all these dice into this bag, maybe making a few rolls, just like figuring out which ones have the good energy or whatever. So there's that. And then I used to have all the books, essentially. But I had them in a storage unit. Storage unit got broken into, so I have been without a player's handbook for a few years now, and this one is the 50th anniversary edition, I guess. So apparently in 2024 they updated the player's handbook. I heard it's not anything like super crazy, but I've heard it's enough to, like, if the rest of your group is using 2014 rules, you might kind of be out of luck. Even though they say it's backwards compatible, that's just what I've heard. So we'll probably open this up. Flip through a few pages, check it out a little bit, and go from there. And then I also picked up the Dungeon Master Guide. Weave fantastic adventures, it says. And this one I've heard is like significantly changed, which it's not like the 2014 version wasn't super well thought out or like laid out at the very least. It was a little confusing. So again, we'll probably flip through this bad boy and kind of just check it out and see. And then so I think we'll break into the dice first, open up this bag, and then at the end we'll kind of angle you guys down and take a look at the artwork. I might read one or two classes and races. Species. I think that was one of the changes, was they changed it from race to species, so
we'll check all that out, but be right back with you guys.
Okay, so we've got our pound of dice here. I'm gonna see if I can get into this quietly. It's got a little. That's not gonna help. It's got a little perforation right here, so let's try and get into this bad boy. Might have had to tone that down for y'all. And okay, now we're good. So we've got our full set in here. What does that smell like? It's like a box of crayons when you were a kid. Crayons. Boom. Just gonna pour a few of these out. It's been a long time since I've rolled a d20. Let's see what our first roll is. 7. That's not great, not terrible. So these are some interesting colors. Let me see if I can't get that to focus. So you got your red, your white, and then the numbers are gold. But I mean, I've got every color you could think of, honestly. So, oh, nice. You got a purple dice set. Nah, it's green, bro. It's kind of spackled. I want to see which set I got the full set of, and I can just go buy like a box with a dedicated set for like $8 or whatever. But okay. So these looked green, like when the light was shining through here, but I'm not too upset. I got it's like a teal, baby bluish kind of thing. And the numbers are very, what would you say the numbers are? They kind of pop. So if I'm ever rolling on camera, hopefully you'll be able to see the number. But okay. So we've got our D4, our D6, our D8, our D10. We've got our percentile dice. Oh, I forgot to mention the D12 earlier. We've got our D12. Of course, I'm probably holding it by the 12. Come on now. Boom. It's my favorite number, by the way. And you already seen it, but our D20. So, awesome. Glad to have that. Let me put these dice back up first.
So, we've got our Nebula dice back now. This shouldn't take too long. Boom. Purple. I don't know. Nowadays, like, forest green is kind of making a comeback for me, but I'd still say that purple, like a nice deep, kind of like this, purple is my favorite color. So, oh wow. This thing kind of really folds out so you can see in here. Probably put the D20s in here, and then you can put all your different dice into the different compartments. See if you can't hear the fabric. It's a very soft fabric. This is really nice. Let me see. Yeah, I hope this holds up. This is going to be excellent to carry all these dice around, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, I'm gonna keep my full set separate from all these. I think I'll put them back in this bag, but okay, so I am going to jump on over. I'm gonna set the camera up so we can take a look at the DMG and the player's handbook. So be back with me. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let me set that one aside for now. So, here we have the player's handbook. It's got different cover art. It's got different art as far as I understand in here. Okay, let me slide this over. Now that we've got it open. Okay. So, I think we'll check out. Oh, see, like, they've actually got pictures of dice in the book. I don't really remember. Like, that looks like a picture of a real dice overlaid on some art. Okay, maybe something like that might have been in the book before, but let's see. We have some tieflings interacting with a hag over here. Okay, so we have barbarian, and it has 4 subclasses: berserker, wild heart, world tree, and zealot. And then we have bard with also 4. We have a dance bard, a glamour bard, lore bard, and valor bard. So your valor bard's like your gish. Cleric, we have life domain, light domain. So I'm not sure, because I'm pretty sure there used to be more than 4 domains for the cleric. So I hope this is just like an example page. So you've got your Goliath barbarian. Oh, I didn't even look at races. I think they added new races. Nice. Okay, now that we're into this section, I'm really liking the artwork. So let me get to cleric. I want to see. Oh, the bard is my favorite class. ability is Wisdom. You get 1d8 per cleric level for hit points. Saving throw proficiencies, Wisdom and Charisma. Choose 2 skill proficiencies. Simple weapon training? I thought they got martial weapon training. Light and medium armor. Okay. And so, I think at level 3, so you get your cleric subclass at level 3. Is that this page? Okay, cleric subclasses. We have life domain, light domain, we have the trickery domain, war domain. Oh wow. Okay, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there was only 4 in the previous version, but I swear there was like a thunder based one. What was that one called? Oh well, so I'll convene with some of my old group mates and kind of compare, and then maybe I'll let you guys know any changes that I find. But yeah, so that's the player's handbook. Put that to the side for now. And now here we have the Dungeons Master Guide. I keep wanting to say Dungeons and Dragons, so I do the plural. We have the Dungeon Master Guide here. And me personally, I really enjoy, I truly do enjoy playing D&D, but I also enjoy DMing. I'm more of a fly by the seat of my pants DM. I kind of get like a rough idea of what's going to happen, but really I just kind of let the players take off and do whatever they want to do. Honestly, I think the most fun my group and I have ever had, in one of my sessions at least, was we spent an entire day building them a guild hall and like going through like, how much gold is this gonna cost? Okay, you guys want a trading floor? It's gonna take this long to create. The wizard wanted like a magic lab. We wanted like a blacksmithing area. I think there was like a theater in there as well. So yeah, I mean, and that was completely just, we pulled out some grid paper and just drew it up. Okay, let's try and get through this before it starts getting too ornery. Okay, so here I want to go through the chapters. So we've got chapter 1, the basics. Chapter 2, running the game. Chapter 3, DM's toolbox. Chapter 4, creating adventures. Chapter 5, creating campaigns. Chapter 6, cosmology, so that's all your gods and whatnot. Chapter 7, treasure. That's how you keep your players happy. You give them a lot of treasure. I run a high magic world usually. Everybody's got magic items. Chapter 8, bastions. Bastions. Gaining a bastion. So I don't remember them having base building built into the DMG. So if I'm right and that wasn't in the previous one, like, that's big. That's actually massive. And then we've got the appendix with different maps and different sheets. So, oh, look at this. Look at this artwork. That's the D&D table I want right there. That's awesome. Okay.
let's kind of flip through and I'll just show a couple of pieces of artwork that I like. Here's a lich, I think. Is that a lich? I think that's Tiamat right there. To scry on. The fiendish villain, Venger, uses a crystal ball to scry on his nemesis Tiamat. Is the, I don't know what you'd call it, like the postscript. Let's see. I think that was Strahd back there. Here's a blob of annihilation attacks Sharn, the city of towers in the world of Eberron. And Eberron's like the steampunk one. Okay, guys. So I couldn't really find much more artwork. We have the DMG. The player's handbook. We have our awesome little dice bag. And our pound of dice. So that's what we've got D&D wise, and I think the next video that's going to come out is going to be me sorting these dice into this bag here. And then after that, I think in between that and the DM roleplay, I'll try and put out another Minecraft video. I don't want to get like too far away from that, so yeah, we'll have another Minecraft video here soon. So, alright guys, if you are looking forward to some D&D content, please let me know down below. Leave a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. And you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. Alright,